This month, Geekism's chosen charity is St Giles Hospice. If you enjoyed this video, please consider making a small donation at the link in the description. Thanks. Hello you, welcome to Geekism, and don't get excited first of all, we're not building in Geekism Studios, we're just here as using it as a backdrop for this week's Toolkit Treasures. I am as always joined by the First Lady of Planko, Delay Designer. Hello.
Hello, thank you for welcoming me like that. It's so funny.
We also have a very special guest today. Please say hello to awesome YouTuber AttackingTucans.
Hello, how are you all doing today?
Oh, we're getting,
this is
we're
much
very
more
posh.
cordial than I usually am, but I feel like the lady kind of set a precedent that I have to live up to now.
Yeah, you do, yeah, because you're a common Yank, which we're going to bring you back up to British standards, all right?
I'm like the opposite of formal. What's up, guys? My name's Tyler. I'm like the rambunctious teenager of the Planet Coaster community.
Yeah. So if people don't know, I'm sure they do. But if they don't know you, what's your deal? What's your deal, Tyler?
I'm doing a Planet Coaster series that I've been working on for like 2 years. It's steadily coming along. I'm trying to build the biggest theme park I possibly can in Planet Coaster, but it doesn't really compare to some of the stuff that you build. But
well, no, I've enjoyed. It's one of the series I watched, and I really enjoy it as well. But a lot of Planet Coaster is a bit of a shift for you, though, isn't it? Because a lot of the other stuff you do is like Nintendo Let's Plays and stuff. Like Zelda is a big thing for you.
Yeah.
So how do you find that Planko works for you as a sort of like a bit of a sort of creative outlet? Is it compared to the normal stuff you do, or?
Well, I did a similar concept, a similar series a few years ago, back in 2015, where I built the biggest RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 theme park I could.
Uh-huh.
And so this was sort of a follow-up to that, but with Planet Coaster.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, let's be honest. Planet Coaster's RollerCoaster Tycoon 4, isn't it, really? We're going to ignore what happened to RollerCoaster Tycoon series after 3. So, yeah, that's good. All right, cool. Well, anyway, obviously, folks, links are in the description to both of the other channels. Let's get a look at some of the new workshop stuff this week. Okay, so this looks like a bit of a mess, and that's because it is. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not. There's loads of different people here. There's going to be obviously the workshop link in the description, so links to all of this stuff. Okay, because I kind of threw everything down, but this is kind of like a gift shop special, I guess.
Because you love your gift shops.
I love my gift shops, yeah, but also it's one of the big things that a lot of people have sort of been moving towards doing now, is doing their own gift shops, and all this stuff is really going to help us out, because let's be honest, Planko scale is a little big, and it's really hard to find stuff that you can use like on shelves. Like, for instance, all of this old stuff here is like a random box.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas ornaments.
Yeah. You have to kind of like use your imagination a little bit to like scorpions.
What?
I love buying scorpions.
Yeah, we now have some much
Is
better stuff. So,
are those larvae?
yeah, they were from the spooky pack. Like, they
Ew.
fit on the shelf, and I thought they kind of fit. But first off, we have this awesome shelving unit. This is really good because there's like a rail in the middle for t-shirts, and then you can have stuff on this, like either folded up t-shirts, I guess you could have here, or just like regular ornaments, I guess. It reminds me a bit of Primark. This is kind of the thing I'd see in Primark.
I never go to Primark. I have no idea.
Oh no,
With all of the, I've never even heard of.
No, not.
Oh really?
Not too posh. I just don't really. No, I don't really go.
Primark's like a budget clothes shop here in the Europe. I think it's in Europe.
Our equivalent would probably be TJ Maxx.
Yeah. It's no. We get TJ Maxx as well. It's lower down than TJ Maxx.
Never heard from it.
Never heard from it.
No.
TJ's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
He doesn't write as much as he should.
What?
No.
So we have a couple of rails as well. These are really good. I know this one's by Red Mist. I forget who did this one. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this because I just threw it all down. It's all in the description. It's really great stuff though if you want to do this.
Who made that one? What's
I'd feel
that?
bad putting my own stuff in, but this is my own.
Did you really put your own logo in there?
Too right, I did. Yeah, it's all about the branding.
Dude, that's awesome.
You're so right.
We're
It's
talking
so
about
cool.
that. It would be awesome if that game existed and was like a combination of Monopoly and Mousetrap.
Well, it's
So you
better
just, like,
having
kinda
a
set up the
G instead of a
pieces.
picture. I mean, like, if I would do that, I would feel a little bit weird having my face on it, but like, I think it works with,
Yeah.
with your
I could
avatar.
picture your face being in the corner. I don't know why.
Oh, in
There
the
it is,
left,
look.
that's like, yeah, exactly.
that's you.
Yeah, right there.
Also, we have a hard copy of the Steam game.
It's so cool.
That's so cool. They should have added that themselves.
Yeah, it should have been. Yeah, well, because they did do a hard copy release, didn't they, in real life?
Yeah, I have a signed one at home.
So
I'm
that would be a
jealous.
good thing
Really
to add in the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have these mugs. These are by Wishing on a Wendy. This is actually the 3 together is the item. Like it comes like that. That's to get around the small size limitations.
Oh, but that's
that
good
you
for a
have to
shop.
deal with. But again, yeah, you could stack these up on the shelves.
Yeah.
There are actually 2 designs. There's this one that's plain white, plain color, and then there's also another one with the Planet Coaster logo on as well. So,
nice.
I like
they're really
I
good.
like the low polygons. So like for gift shop items, because you don't want your gift shop to take up a majority of your park memory.
Yeah, exactly. You want these all need to be really small file sizes because again, okay, they might look a little jagged here, but let's be honest, you're playing the game like this, right? And they look fine there, don't they? They look really good.
Oh yeah, from a distance. I mean, they even look
Yeah.
good up close. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
So
not like
you
the
wanna-
smoothest thing in the world, but
This sort of stuff you need to really sort of take into account. That sort of stuff.
I wonder if
next up,
anybody's
this
gonna like
is-
try to recreate like Mall of America with all of these like clothing racks and everything.
Yeah, it could be done. Like I say, we've got 3 different styles now, and to put on them, pow! I've only put one out.
It's beautiful.
This is so good. Now, I've put this next to where I've tried to do t-shirts myself in game to kind of show you how good they look. But also how kind of in scale
My favorite is the
original
folded
ones
up
were.
t-shirts.
Yeah, you did your best.
They weren't too bad. I did my best.
Oh, they look good. I don't even know how you did those. That's one thing I never got decent at was creating things out of the shapes.
Yeah, you need to look
So
at people
hard.
like he's not done much lately, but SP Ridley is like the master at
My
art shapes. Like
fave.
oh my god, the stuff he could do with those things, man.
Did
it's
you
crazy.
see my Alice in Wonderland ride? He made
Yeah.
a lot of the
Yeah.
characters.
I've actually got something for this park made ready, but I never got round to it. I need to get back into this park.
What,
at some
from
point
SP
and do it.
Ridley?
From SP Ridley, yeah. He made me a couple of things, and then I kind of lost the love of this park a little bit. But maybe it's coming back. I don't know. But this T-shirt, yeah, there's actually about 16 or 17 of them, all with different in-game logos on, and they're all recolorable as well. I've just placed one out here, but I'll put a screenshot up now of what they look like. They're really, really good, nice and low poly. You can throw these all around your gift shops. There's also a folded up one. This is by a different person. It's a folded up like paisley shirt, which is pretty crazy, with a tie. I don't. Yeah, very full. Would you buy that in a theme park?
No.
I'm not sure I'd buy this in a
No,
theme
no. I like the idea of having clothes, but this indeed is not
Yeah.
really the thing you will buy in a theme park.
But also keep in mind, you don't have to necessarily create theme parks in this game at this point.
That's also true, yeah.
Yeah, look at people like Mass Bandit. He hasn't made a theme park in about a year, but he's still putting out awesome content. But saying that, also, you go to Disney, you go to like Disney Springs in Florida, and like there's shops there that sell everything that has Mickey Mouse. I guarantee there is a paisley shirt and tie set from Disney in
that's
the world
true.
of Disney shop.
That's true,
They sell
definitely.
everything. Also, this awesome wooden. What do you call that? Like shelving unit, I guess.
Display box.
Yeah, display unit. That's really good as well. I like the
Definitely.
textures on this. Really good. And then last thing I want to show you for gift shops is this. This is so good.
Ooh. It's especially good because of the screenshots, right?
Yeah, the screenshots are, those are debatable.
Aw, shoot.
Just kidding. They're amazing. They're amazing. They're beautiful.
So this is a poster rack made by Red Mist, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Red
Yeah,
Mist.
yeah, Red Mist.
Absolutely knocking it out of the park they are. There's about 4 or 5 names on the workshop that just keeps popping up every single day with new stuff, and I don't know how they keep up, man. But this is awesome.
yeah.
So it's one of these poster racks that you can knock through. The images are delay designers. That's actually the
Koala
resolution.
Beach.
That's the resolution you play in, isn't it? That's that's how the game looks for you. isn't
I can't
All
see it. I'm
pixely
watching
like
a Discord, which is already a bad quality, and I haven't seen it myself yet.
But yeah, these are all images. There's the spooky.
Only
dudes,
that
what they're called.
wooden coaster is not mine, but the rest is.
I feel like they should have a version that has like really crappy Walmart posters.
Yeah, like hang in there, baby, and stuff like that.
That
Some
could
Justin
work.
Bieber, throw it in
Make
there.
a little variation of a few.
Yeah, you want to do gift shops? This is like you're cooking on gas now for your gift shops, and more
Yes.
stuff. I'm sure there's some jigsaws. I think that somebody's still working on, like jigsaw boxes. But yeah, there's gonna be so much cool stuff.
Yo, dude, I'm tripping out right now. I'm like,
This is crazy.
getting all turned around.
This is by Miss Red Nebula. There's a series of these. I've just put the one in, but there's loads of different patterns, and they're all colour. They're all flexi-colour, and they're really good. The main reason I'm really psyched about this is a couple of weeks ago I actually tried to make one of these using billboards in a haunted house ride I was doing, and it turned out okay actually, but it was obviously like 15 billboards all playing a video. So now I can just drop this in. And it looks perfectly round, and it's
I like
just
the
one
shadow
piece,
inside.
Yeah,
it looks really good. I just think Miss Red Nebula's making some really awesome stuff. She did the gulpy waving sign. She did the butterflies that we showed last week. Pretty much every week we
I love the butterflies.
Oh, the butterflies.
Yeah, you were swooning over those.
Oh.
Yeah. Just making like a really good like mix between like useful stuff, but then also just really well polished. This could be a Planko asset. It really could. If Planko gave me this, you wouldn't even blink. It doesn't look like a toolkit thing at all.
I wonder if they're gonna ever do that. Take anything from the toolkit and like ask the makers if they can implement it as a base
maybe like City
piece.
Skylines do it, don't they? City Skylines do these little sort of maker packs every now and again. With like 50 things by one person for like $2 or something, just to sort of help support the creator. So yeah, who knows?
Oh, that would be cool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing this justice at all. I'll say that straight away. But I just haven't had the time to put together how good these look. I'll put a screenshot up. These are made by Ollie, and they're fantastic, aren't they? This is a complete water slide set.
They are really good.
There's more pieces, isn't there?
Oh, there's loads more. I've literally just thrown a few down, like to show you. But I'll put screens up over the top of what they look like all together. So there's everything from like the starting piece. Then there's open tubes, closed tubes, clear tubes. There's landing bits if you're going into a big pool, or there's landing strips if you're gonna go like sometimes some of the really big tall ones just go into like a landing strip until you stop.
It'd be cool if there was water animated on them.
Well, so. Basically, the Thememakers Toolkit doesn't really let you do that because you can only do bone animation, so you can only really like move things. You
have the water sprouts and stuff, so you can.
Yeah, so the in-game water effects can be used to sort of replicate, especially as it's coming out. Like in these. Bits here.
I think that would work fine.
Yeah, we don't, but we're not allowed to do like keyframe animation with the Thememakers Toolkit, which is what you'd need to do to do water effects and stuff. So but like I say, there are as Dodie says, you can do scenery. There's loads of like water special effects in the game for doing stuff. Let me have a look. Water.
So like on the actual slide pieces, if there was just like a little base of water just like kind of slowly moving on it or something to make it look like there's like a stream of water. But that does work for the bottom of the slides. I guess the bottom is what matters the most.
Yeah, because the slides for the most part are going to be in, but you do this sort of stuff for play around. There's going to be ways you can make stuff looking good, I think.
Oh,
but,
definitely.
You could like boiling water, like.
If I went down a water slide and there was boiling water at the end, I'd be very upset.
That doesn't sound good, no.
Extreme. So this is why we don't let the guest host pick stuff. Because Tyler has picked a stick.
Hey, I think it's beautiful.
But you can do a lot with this, just a neon stick. Like.
So this is a neon pole. There's all different, shapes and sizes of this, right? But basically, they've just made a really plain pole that's using the emissive textures to make it look neon. It's fully colorable.
Yo, I think it looks beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's a simplistic design, but it's a great asset that the game doesn't already have.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be one of the things that you can just do stuff with. Like if we look at over here, like this sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. At the moment, to do anything like this, you're kind of having to like squeeze
all kinds of different signs. Yeah. Oh gosh.
So all that sort of stuff is now going to be handled by this little stick.
This little stick is the glow stick of life.
It's really useful.
I might just have that as the thumbnail, like that.
The most useful item. The thing is, like, it's the most simple things that really make the most impact.
Oh yeah, that's it. I've always said, really, for me, the Thememakers Toolkit, it's all about like filling the gaps that the game has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Tyler, you want to talk about rock?
rock! We used to drive these things for miles. Rock!
So the lady wanted to put this in because
No?
she's such a fan of rocks.
I know. Shut up.
Oh, she's not the only one. I love my rocks.
I think
And
Tyler
rolls.
suggested this one. I haven't seen it before. Did I?
Yeah, I did suggest it. I suggested the rock.
Oh yeah,
So
see.
what rock is this? Tell me about this rock.
Well, this rock is from the year 1200 BC.
Yeah.
It had a full entire family until the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh man.
I see a face
And then it's been
in
through a
it.
lot
Is that
since
me?
then.
No, isn't it the Paper Nation? Paper beats rock, surely.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Is it?
The scissor allies.
He has a lot of PTSD, so we don't refer to him as the Paper Nation.
Aw.
That really, it triggers him. It's really sad.
I see.
Please
Yeah.
don't bring it up. He's like, maybe when he's not nearby, but he's right here.
This is brown large number 3. Or
So there are more.
just BL3 to his friends.
It's a really nice rock series then, I guess. Is that from
Yeah,
the
I like
same
the
one from the
texture.
Flat Rock?
No, this is from Dead-Eyed Duck. Does that look like a face to you?
Yeah, that's what
Like
I
a
said. I
skull?
see a face in it.
Ah!
It's really funny.
Like a spooky face. But yeah, this is just one of many, many rocks. And again, yeah, good to see. They're always useful. More rocks are good.
Definitely.
You can never have too many rocks, honestly.
Especially smaller ones. I think
Isn't it,
smaller
like,
rocks are really useful.
A rock you could use like underneath the sea for like sandy area.
What?
No, I feel like it could be a rock like
Ooh,
you
I like
could
that
use
angle
for
right there.
like a sandy under the water scene.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
It's
It's
coral
a
a
nice
little bit.
color. Yeah, the coral color.
That would work really well maybe in your Subnautica ride.
really
Ooh, that's something
nice.
else that somebody should make that wouldn't be too difficult is like coral.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I need fish.
Fish.
I
I'd
need
like to-
corals.
I'm quite surprised people haven't done fish. I'd like
Well,
fish.
Craft Zone is working on fish for me.
Oh, good. Oh, of course he is. Yeah, the lady fish, but they'll have the lady designer written down the side of them so that only you can use
No,
them.
no. He just showed me a fish, and he was like, "I'm making you something for your Nemo ride," and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I was about to say, I hope it's Nemo.
Did it sound as creepy when he said it as it did
No.
when you just said it? He showed me a fish and said, "I'm making you something."
Oh my gosh, that's so graphic. Demonetized.
What on earth?
Did I just hear people screaming?
Yeah, there's a roller coaster behind him.
Oh, okay.
And there's a dinosaur eating another dinosaur. You'd scream if you saw this.
I don't like how he's flipping the meat up into the air and catching it. That's like extra. That's so nice though.
Proper showboating.
So cool.
So we've showed. I think we might have even showed the eating one before actually. But these
Yeah.
are from Castaway. But obviously this dead
he
Triceratops is
redid the hands, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. New hands, which look loads better.
Yeah, they looked really awkward at first.
Yeah. They're lots better, and I think like the animations have been tightened up a little bit as well, and we now have 2 Velociraptors.
So Jurassic World Evolution ride win.
Yeah,
basically.
Definitely.
Yeah, you could totally do Jurassic World. I think the Triceratops is my favourite one there. Is my
Yeah,
favourite
it's
one.
Oh,
so
he's so
cute.
cute.
Oh, look at his own little jump.
It's really
but
cute.
yeah, they're really good. And saving the best till last.
Poop diddy scoop. Poop diddy scoop diddy poop.
Portable poop. And also a mop bucket, but that's rubbish. Let's just
What's
get rid
that
of
mop bucket? Who made
That's
that?
like
It looks so crap.
That's the best mop bucket you've ever seen.
I really
So
like
crap.
it. I really
That's
like
mine.
it. It's really
It's for
good.
cleaning the crap that comes out of this thing.
Yeah, who wants to tip it over?
These are really good if you've got like a budget park. These come out at busier times, like around Christmas or Halloween or like peak days in the summer. These often get dragged out.
Really
to
well
kind of-
made. Oh gosh, I would never place it in my theme park. I hate them in real life, but they are really
Yeah, they're
well
so
made.
gross. It's like the worst thing in the world is whenever
Yeah.
you have to go to a bathroom at like a public event and your only option is a porta potty and you're
It's
just like,
disgusting.
They really
Really
are, but
disgusting.
for me, I'm really into my realism now, and that includes
I've never
the,
seen a theme park having these things.
these. I know
maybe
for a
maybe
fact-
if you were had a section where a coaster is being built, like you could build a coaster that's still under construction, and have a construction site, and then you could have some of these lined up.
And they have these for like the workmen, like the actual sort of people who are building it. Yeah, that's good. But also, like I see like a lot of scare mazes and stuff in October when they're having like a lot more people coming through. They get these set up just to kind of deal with like excess people. So.
And then with the Thememakers Toolkit, I think more and more Planet Coaster is just going to become a 3D modeling conglomeration of sorts, where you can just create almost anything and just be able to have. I think the coolest thing with Planet Coaster now is with all of these new pieces that you're adding, you could create anything, and then you have people that will walk through it.
Yes, I was just about to say, with like, you've got people who will walk pretty much anywhere. Like, you haven't got to do anything to get people in parks, have you? Let's be honest. You put down like 2 rides and you get like thousands of people.
Yeah.
And then also, you've got like what other thing, like
curbs.
Curbs.
And barriers.
Like what makes them stop to look at stuff.
Vista Point. It's at
Vista points.
shops.
Yeah, so you've got like Vista Points. I don't know where they're pissing off here somewhere.
Go to custom.
Custom.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, so you've got like things like these Vista Points and stuff that make people stop and look at stuff. So if you want, you could build a museum.
You should put one in front of your Geekism sign.
I have got one. Look, every now and again you'll see somebody's. Yeah, look, there's somebody start to look.
Nice. Oh, that's so
I have
cool looking.
so many of them in my parks. I just really love those people to watch to everything.
Look at the things I built.
Anyway, we are massively digressing, so let's wrap up. Thank you so much for joining me. Delady, where can people find you?
The Lady Designer at YouTube and Twitter and everywhere else.
And Tyler?
People can find me at my home address, 2334 South Canada Drive. No, people can find me on YouTube under AttackingTucans.
Cool.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much for joining me, both of you.
Thank you so much for having me on. I'm so happy to finally make something with you guys. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Next week on AttackingTucans channel, right?
Yes.
Again, folks, like I say, he's pretty massive. He's got like all the subscribers. But
yeah,
if for some reason
I've also been doing it way longer, so you can't really compare.
But if you haven't seen it before, he does have a really good Planko series, so it's well worth watching. And it always, I remember. Can I be honest with you now? I'm gonna like totally. I got a little starstruck because I remember on one of my update videos I did. You commented, and like if somebody who's pretty big comments, YouTube lets you know, don't they? When you look at if you look at your app on your if you've got the creator app thing, if somebody like with over like 100k subs or whatever, like YouTube's like, oh, look at this, look who's commented on your video. And I had a look and it was you. But yeah, I remember it coming up. I was like, oh, look at this guy, he's pretty huge and he's watching my little videos. So it's been really cool to actually get you on and do stuff with you. Cool. Right, thank you very much for watching, folks. As always, make sure you click like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. Subscribe to the other channels as well. There'll be a link in the description to the workshop page. It's got all this stuff on as well. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Have a good day, guys.